Israel's Intelligence Minister Yisrael Katz has welcomed Saudi Arabia's crown ruler to visit Israel in a meeting with a Saudi news outlet, as indicated by Haaretz. Katz affirmed to the Israeli Day by Day that he stretched out the welcome to Mohammed container Salman on Wednesday in the meeting with the UK-based free news site Elaph. Concurring Haaretz, the passage with the welcome was altered out of the last form of the boundless meeting. Katz, in the meeting, depicted Saudi Arabia as pioneer of the Arab world and suggested that peace transactions between the Palestinians and Israel occur under the kingdom's support. Israeli-Palestinian Israeli-Palestinian talks have been at a halt. However, U.S. President Donald Trump had swore to restore talks, with the U.S. going about as an arbiter all the while. A week ago, Trump's choice to perceive Jerusalem as Israel's capital, while intending to move the U.S. embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, incited Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas to preclude the U.S. to go about as an arbiter in future talks. Saudi Arabia's King Salman container Abdulaziz Al Saud has repeated the kingdom's expressed sense of duty regarding a Palestinian state with East Jerusalem as its capital. This has been the kingdom's legitimate position on Trump's choice. The U.S. move set off a rush of challenges from the Arab and Islamic world. Be that as it may, as indicated by a Reuters news organization report, Mohammed container Salman is said to follow up in the interest of senior White House guide Jared Kushner, and has given Abbas an American arrangement for Middle East peace. Authorities from Saudi Arabia and Israel supposedly met previously, and a modest bunch of comparative solicitations have been expanded. A month ago, Israeli Communications Minister Yisrael Katz welcomed Saudi Arabia's Grand Mufti Abdulaziz al-Sheikh to visit Israel. A few days after the fact, Israel's head of staff Gadi Eisenkot gave the primary ever official meeting to Elaph, saying that Israel is prepared to impart knowledge to Saudi Arabia on Iran. In spite of the fact that Saudi Arabia does not formally keep up political ties with Israel, late improvements seem to have pushed Riyadh and Tel Aviv nearer together. Investigators have said the secret ties between the two nations depend on the basic risk of Iran and are a piece of another local dynamic. Iranian intermediary Katz, who communicated his intents to lead Israel's conservative Likud government later on, said that Israel would act to avoid Iranian nearness in Lebanon, which is home to the Shia Hezbollah development. In reference to Hezbollah, Katz said that his nation could return Lebanon to the Stone Age should Hezbollah choose to assault Israel from over its fringes. He included that Israel have data that demonstrates Iran is helping Hezbollah in assembling arms in Lebanon. The more precise that Hezbollah's rockets get, the more grounded and more extensive Israel's strike will be. This time, all of Lebanon will be an objective, he said. As is occurring with Syria. In October, cross-outskirt brutality amongst Israel and Syria set off a trade of warm dangers between the two sides. They exchanged fault when Israel assaulted Syrian ordnance, asserting it was reacting to what may have been errant rocket fire that handled the Israeli-involved Golan Heights. Katz included that in discourses with the French President Emmanuel Macron and the European Union, it was concurred that if vital military power against Hezbollah could be utilized, especially as of now, referencing Lebanon's Prime Minister Saad al-Hariri's ended acquiescence. The Arab League thinks about Hezbollah as a fear-monger association, he stated, including this would help Israel in a choice to assault, if essential. Brilliant open door. Katz likewise discussed a railroad suggestion that would associate Israel's port city of Haifa to the Arabian Gulf. This isn't a fantasy by any means. This could turn into a reality soon, he said. The venture proposes a shorter and less expensive course to exchange products from Europe and the Americas, said Katz, as a railroad would reach out from Israel through King Hussein Bridge crossing with Jordan. The Jordanians would then go ahead to broaden that from the northern town of Arbiter, the distance to the Saudi fringe, he included. This is the thing that we propose to the Gulf. Katz closed the meeting by attracting consideration regarding Iranian impact in the locale. Indeed, in spite of Iran's impedance to destabilize the district, Katz indicated the railroad venture as a chance to accomplish enduring peace. It is critical for Saudi Arabia to join the peace endeavors and lead the route for peace by advancing such huge monetary activities. Likewise, to frame a key organization together with the United States despite Iranian fanaticism and psychological warfare, he said.